What exactly is a player's iron? Let's do it, and let's do it now. Hey everyone, James Robinson here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you follow me on Twitter, and make sure you check out my Instagram. If you want to keep up to date with all the content that I'm uploading, that's the best place to start. Now let's get straight back to this video on what exactly are players' irons. Are brands just having us on, or are they actually things that will make players play better? Does that make sense? Just before we do get straight back to it, we do have a special guest in the office tonight. It is the new channel mascot. Everybody meet Jameson, the channel mascot. He's going to tell us what a player's iron is. No, I'm joking, he's not. Anyway, let's get back to it. So, the whole idea behind this video came when I've been reviewing the brand new Taylormade P760 iron. This one, in fact. Now, this got me thinking because Taylormade have branded the P760 irons as player's irons. Yet the power lofted, they've got speed foam in them and they have a hell of a lot of offset on the long irons. So I wanted to get out to you guys, I wanted to ask you guys a question before I even thought about a video. So I did. I put on my YouTube community tab a question saying what do you guys look for in a player's iron? And I got some good responses. Here they are. And you can see now that as we scroll up and down this page, a lot of people are saying they have to look good, they have to feel good, they have to be soft, they have to be a short blade length, they have to be forged, they have to have a thin top line, they have to be true lofted, they can't have a lot of help behind them. And to be fair, when I look at the P760, it's quite a long blade length, power lofted, there is help behind them, there's speed foam in there. So how can they call this a player's iron? And to be fair, I was thinking similar with the Mizuno JPX 919 Tours, the very irons I'm using. These things look incredible, they look fantastic. There's still that stability frame behind them. The top line could be thinner. And in fairness, if this is Mizuno's player's iron, what does that make this? You see where it gets confusing? Why release two irons, which are both player's irons, both blades? I mean, to be fair, you can't really call the JPX 919 a blade, can you? Personally, I don't think you can. And then that thought process brought me on quickly from the P760, which is the Taylormade player's iron, to this. Again, a little bit awkward really. Now I've been out there all day hitting these clubs. I've been hitting the JPX 919 Tour, I've been hitting the Taylormade MB, or the P730, but it's basically a Taylormade MB. I've been hitting the Mizuno MP 18 blade. I've been hitting another club which splits opinion, the Ping iblade. So this is Ping's answer to a player's iron. But it's got a big cavity on the back of it and a weight on the back. Now the idea behind this video isn't to start kind of saying this isn't a player's iron, this isn't a player's iron, nobody uses player's iron, there's no player's irons ever coming out again, because there obviously are. But I want you guys to comment below. This is a video where it's more of a discussion. All you guys at home with your big smiling faces, I would hope. Anyway, all you guys at home, I want you to start smashing your keyboards. I want you to let me know, what do you think? Before I go into what I think a player's iron is, why do we call them player's irons? For me, I think brands are releasing clubs called player's irons, such as the P760, the JPX 919 Tour. Again, the 919 Tour. Why is that called the 919 Tour? I know tour players use them, but then Zach Johnson played on the PGA Tour and won tournaments and won majors with the Titleist AP1. But that wasn't called the AP1 Tour, was it? Because that was designed for the high handicapper who struggle with ball striking, struggle with distance. Jameson! Here's thinking that the channel mascot wouldn't be a distraction in the office. Yeah, I know. What do you think? No? Not a fan of the iblade? No? he's not a fan of the iblade. And my thinking behind that is that brands are releasing clubs called players irons, tour irons, to make people feel better about their golf, to make people feel like I am a player, I am a well, not a tour player, because you're either a tour player or you're not, but it's that word again, it's pro, it's tour, it's prototype. Those kind of words sell. Those kind of words are marketing gold, and they will sell. So what do I think a player's iron is? For me, a player's iron has to be something like this. Now you can see here that all these clubs pretty much look the same. I've got the Taylormade P730, I've got the Titleist MB, and I also have the Mizuno MP 18 iron. And if I shine those in the proper light, you probably couldn't tell me which one's which. These to me are players irons. There's nothing to them. The short blade length, they are really truly lofted. The 7 iron is the equivalent to a lot of 8 irons in modern day sets. They look fantastic. They are purely bladed. Put your butter and your jam on your toast with these clubs, then just give them a quick wipe and they will be clean again. That to me is a player's iron, but who should use them? Now obviously if you're a fan of my channel and you have watched the course vlogs, you will know that I used the Titleist MBs for quite a long time. That's a player's iron. I shouldn't have been using that player's iron. I wasn't playing a lot of golf, I was teaching a lot, I wasn't hitting many balls, but for me, it gave me a certain enjoyment. I wasn't playing in competition that much, so I wasn't playing for money, I was playing for pure enjoyment. And I do think there's a lot to be said for having a set of these golf clubs and going out purely for the enjoyment factor of this. I think everybody should play with blades at some point in their life, even if it's just for 18 holes, even if it's just for 9 holes, so that you can hit 1 or 2 shots out in the middle of this club face and just get the feeling of a pure blade strike. If you're playing, you want to get your handicap down, you want to win competitions, you want to win knockouts, and you're really trying to push your game to the next level, players irons probably aren't going to be for you, blades probably aren't going to be for you, but that's fine, that's absolutely fine. Like myself now having moved into the Mizuno JPX 919 Tour, there's a little bit more behind them, there's a little bit more forgiving, they're a little bit bigger. I can still shape them, I can still get the trajectory up and down, I can still do pretty much whatever I want with them. But for me, these aren't players irons, not really. There's a little bit of help on them, and I just think, why would Mizuno and why would Taylormade release a blade iron on top of that to capture the imagination of players? Guys, I've been James Robinson. Like I said at the beginning of the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you ring the little bell, that will notify you whenever I upload new content. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, and make sure you follow my Instagram page. Whenever I upload new content or even upload content ideas, I always put things on my social media for you guys first. I'm pleased you got to meet the channel mascot, Jameson. Yeah, you might not see him that much anymore, he's a bit... I thought you'd offer more. No. Put the thumbs up if you've enjoyed that video, guys, and please, please, please comment below, what do you think a player's iron is? See you soon.